Okay, so I'm going to take you through a little routine to help if you have any plantar fasciitis. I've written a little article for you to have a little look through and understand a little bit more about why I'm doing certain things. And we'll start by taking some slow breaths. You're going to be exhaling for longer than your inhale because that's going to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, calm everything down, soften the muscles, and it'll send out less pain signals. If we put the brain in if it feels safer, it's going to send out less pain signals. So it's not a magic bullet. It's not going to completely get rid of the pain, but it can help to reduce the symptoms a little bit. So we'll start with 5 slow breaths. So you're going to breathe in for a count of 4, and you're going to exhale for a count of 6. The number is not important, as long as your exhale is for longer. So we'll take 5 of them. Nice big breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 5 of those breaths. We're gonna take a massage ball, and you're going to be sitting down on the floor for this one. I'm literally gonna go from the feet up. Of course, you can ice any pain that you have in the heel as well. I'm not going to do any work for the foot. I'm just going to stay away from the foot in case it causes any extra inflammation. So you can rest your back against the wall if you want to. I'm just going to be sideways just for the sake of this video. You're going to place your ball or a foam roller at the calf area, and we're going to be pulling your toes towards you. So we're flexing the ankle and then just release. And this will be reducing any tightness in the calf, but we're also strengthening the front of the leg as well. So we're going to be pushing the toes towards you and then releasing completely. So I'm not actually pointing, I'm just releasing completely. And you want to move that ball in different areas as well. So not just at the belly of the muscle, you want to find the side of the calf, also internally as well. And again, same thing, we're just flexing the ankle, totally releasing. And then you can internally rotate and work on a different area. You want to work a little bit closer to the Achilles, maybe not quite on the Achilles, but still in the muscle area. And then a little bit closer to the back of the knee, not on the knee, just still on the muscle again, and just work through those areas. So maybe doing about 5 in each place. So 3 points closer to the Achilles, 3 points at the muscle belly, and 3 points just below the knee. So that's 5 repetitions for each area. We're also going to be releasing the traps. Look at the article that I've written to explain why we're working on the traps. So you can do this standing or you can do this sitting down. I'm going to do this sitting down. And we're going to place your ball just in this muscle belly here. So you're going to lean into the ball. So none of my back is touching the wall. It's just my traps on the trapezius, and you can just rock gently from side to side. Stay here for 5 breaths. Do the same thing on the other side. We're also going to be working into the base of the skull, where this area dips in the occiput area, and we're going to be looking up and sliding the fingers up into that dip. So just releasing the fascia and the muscles in this area. Lovely. We're going to work into the hamstrings. I'm going to internally rotate the feet. That'll put the hamstrings on a bit more of a stretch. And we're just going to come forwards, just to a comfortable place where you can start to feel a little bit of a stretch in the lower back. Hold onto your elbows and let your chin drop in towards the chest here. The knees should be soft here, not locked out and not really bent into a squat. And then from here, we're just going to reach your head to the left. So we're stretching right through that side of the back there, and then over onto the other side. You can stay here for about 30 seconds, breathing in and out slowly with that extended exhale that I described at the beginning. So that's going to keep on going throughout the whole session that you do. That's extended exhale. And then we are going to work on stretching the calf and stretching the hip flexors. So feet hip width distance, come into a calf stretch. So we're just I've got my left leg forwards here, but it doesn't really matter because you're going to do both sides, whether it's symptomatic or not. And as I drive my arms up towards the ceiling, I'm going to tuck my tailbone down towards the floor, which means I'm going to feel a stretch through the front of the hip, and the back of the heel is coming off the floor automatically. So I'm just driving through the pelvis. If there is any tightness through the front of the hip, which is causing the lower back to arch and create tightness in that area, we're releasing that as well. So maybe about 10 of those. Repeat that on the other side. We're also going to stretch the calf with a bent knee. So here we were going from a straight leg and into the hip flexor. Just to explain, we are stretching the calf with a straight leg there, so that's going to stretch the gastrocnemius, which is the most external calf muscle, and then into the hip flexor. And then we're going to stretch the deep muscle, the deep calf muscle, which is the soleus, which needs to be done with a bent knee. So we're here. And I'm going to just go between gastroc to soleus, gastroc to soleus. Again, just do this for about 5 slow breaths. Repeat that on the other side. And I think that's pretty much it. So I hope that helps. Work through each thing methodically, about 5 breaths with an extended exhale for each one. If it works out too long for you, split it into 2. It's important that you're not working through pain. So if anything causes too much pain, work through a lesser range. So you're working through a pain-free area, because the last thing you want to do is cause more inflammation and more pain. I hope that helps.